After 2 days in Phnom Penh, it was time to leave. I'm always sad to leave the capital of Cambodia because I have many friends here. It was a lot of fun catching up with them last night. This morning, I went down to the hotel's cafe for breakfast, but it wasn't ready. I decided to skip it because I had an 8-hour bike ride today. And if I include 2 hours for rest and lunch, it would be a 10-hour bike ride. I was headed to Pol Pot's grave today. Coincidentally, it is located at the border checkpoint between Cambodia and Thailand. The first stretch took me towards Siem Reap. Although there was a pretty good highway, I couldn't speed because the highway cuts across many villages and towns. On top of that, vehicles will overtake without thinking, so I plodded along at about 80 km per hour, slowing down when I neared a built-up area. I stopped for an early lunch not because I was hungry but because my butt hurt. 2 hours later, I turned north towards the border. The road north was not well maintained. It was very uneven and Chiang bounced up and down and made my bum hurt even more. No, it's not as sexy as it sounds. There wasn't much traffic, but you couldn't speed on the uneven road. On top of that, children played along the road and it would be terrible if I knocked one of them down. I had initially wanted to spend the night at the last town before the border. I was afraid that the process of getting my motorcycle over would take a few hours. I reached the town at about 5 p.m. I filled up the bike and took a short rest, then decided to chance it and cross today. Right before the border was Pol Pot's grave. There was a simple sign to show the way. I parked Chiang at the entrance and walked in. The government had built a sort of pavilion to cover the grave. Initially, metal roof sheets were used to cover the grave. The metal had rusted. There isn't even a headstone to mark this terrible dictator of Cambodia's grave. His men murdered millions at his command and tortured even more. But now, he lies in an unmarked grave in the middle of nowhere. May Cambodia never see another such man.